it's clear blue skies outside, but there's a storm in this room that I can't hide. I pull the curtains tight to block the morning sun, because the weeping inside has only just begun. Your keys are gone, the closet's open wide. You took the warmth and left the cold inside. The ceiling isn't leaking, but the floor is getting wet from every single memory I haven't drowned out yet. The thunder's rolling in the center of my chest, a heavy aching rhythm that won't let me rest. You walked away so dry, didn't shed a single tear, while the floodwaters are rising over here. And oh, I've got a heart full of rain, drowning in the sorrow, washing in the pain. There isn't any umbrella made to stop this kind of grief. No sudden break in the clouds to bring me some relief. You left me stranded in a never-ending flood, with your cold goodbye running through my blood. The whole world is dry, but I'm swimming in the pain. Yeah, I'm living with a heart full of rain. I found your old denim jacket on the floor, the one you wore when you walked out the door. I pressed it to my face just to breathe you in, and feel the downpour starting up again. It's crazy how a person can become a hurricane. Another teardrop in the cup, just gray skies in my mind. Nothing left of us to find. It keeps pouring down. Yeah, heart full of rain. I'm sitting on the floor with pages in my hands, staring at the ruins of our beautiful plans. We wrote 100 chapters full of silver and gold, a story that I thought would never ever get old. But lately the ink has been starting to fade, and we can't rewrite the mistakes that we made. The sentences are short and the rhythm is wrong. We've been dragging out a book that's been over too long. My hand is shaking as I reach for the edge, standing on the precipice, right on the ledge. We used to be a poem, we used to be prose, but this is how the story goes. And now we're standing at the very last page. The curtain is falling on an empty stage. There are no more twists, no magic rewrite, just a heavy silence in the middle of the night. I'm holding my breath as the cover slams shut, leaving a scar that is deeper than a cut. We've run out of words and we've run out of trust. This is the final chapter of us. Do you remember chapter 3 when we fell in love? The sky was so clear, not a cloud up above. We swore that our endings would always be sweet. Now we don't look at each other when we pass on the street. I'm reading the lines where you promised you'd stay, and watching the ink simply wash right away. It's tragic to know how a masterpiece dies, turn into a tragedy right before our eyes. And now we're staring at the very last page. The curtain is falling on an empty stage. There are no more twists, no magic rewrite, just a heavy silence in the middle of the night. I'm holding my breath as the cover slams shut, leaving a scar that is deeper than a cut. We've run out of words and we've run out of trust. This is the final chapter of us. I don't wanna put this book on the shelf to gather up dust while I look for myself. I don't wanna think of you as history, a character who used to belong to me. But the spine is broken and the senses bleed, and goodbye is the only word left to read. And now we're staring at the very last page. The curtain is falling on an empty stage. There are no more twists, no magic rewrite, just a heavy silence in the middle of the night. I'm holding my breath as the cover slams shut, leaving a scar that is deeper than a cut. We've run out of words and we've run out of trust. Yeah, this is the final chapter of us. The final chapter. The story is done, the characters bleed. No sequel to write, no reasons to plead. Close the book, put it to dust. That was the final chapter of us. I left the porch light burning for a month or two, just in case you missed the way it shone on you. But the bulb burned out and the darkness settled in. That's the exact moment I knew I couldn't win. Your closet's empty, but your ghost is still in bed, and I'm still repeating every single word you said. You spoke so softly, but the damage was so loud. Now I'm just a stranger lost inside a lonely crowd. Because some goodbyes are just a brief delay, a little time apart before you find your way. But yours didn't leave a single crack of light. It didn't give me shelter in the middle of the night. You turned around and didn't look back once, leaving me to suffer through these bleeding months. I used to think that time could heal the clever, but your goodbye was forever. I found a receipt from that night in July. We laughed until the morning, didn't even try to think about the future or the expiration date. We thought that we were lucky, thought that it was fate. But now that paper's faded, just like all our plans, and I am sitting here with nothing in my hands. It's funny how a life can change in just a breath, from loving you completely to this living death. Because some goodbyes are just a brief delay, a little time apart before you find your way. But yours didn't leave a single crack of light. It didn't give me shelter in the middle of the night. You turned around and didn't look back once, leaving me to suffer through these bleeding months. I used to think that time could heal the clever, but your goodbye was forever. Forever is a word I used to love to hear, when you would whisper promises against my ear. But now it feels just like a heavy iron cage, and I am stuck forever on this final page. There is no sequel, no return, and no rewrite. Just a sudden blackout in the manner was signed. Because some goodbyes are just a brief delay, a little time apart before you find your way. But yours didn't leave a single crack of light. It didn't give me shelter in the middle of the night. You turned around and didn't look back once, leaving me to suffer through these bleeding months. I used to think that time could heal the clever, but your goodbye, yeah, your goodbye was forever. Forever. The door is shut, the bridges burn, the hardest lesson that I ever learned. No coming back this time. Your goodbye was forever. I left the calendar hanging on the wall, turned to the month when you used to call. Everyone tells me that I should change the page, but I'm still trapped inside this golden cage. I watch the seasons shifting outside my window frame, while my lips are frozen, still whispering your name. You're out there building a life with someone I'm still standing right where I lost you. They say that time is a healer, that it washes away the stain, but every tick of the clock just an echo of the pain. I keep the front door unlocked just in case you lose your way, but the shadows are the only things that come to stay. And oh, it's a heavy weight to carry in the dark, to keep a fire burning from a long dead spark. You've crossed the ocean, you found a brand new home, while I'm left here with a heart that waits alone. Yeah, I'm the only one who didn't get the news, that there was nothing left for me to win or lose. A lonely soldier standing on a broken stone, with a heart that waits, a heart that waits alone. I found your old umbrella sitting by the stairs, a painful reminder of a love they used to share. The rainy days and the cold winds of the fall. Now the storm is inside and I'm losing it all. I see your friends and they look at me with pity in eyes, like I'm a tragic ghost who is fed on beautiful lies. They don't understand that letting you go means facing the emptiness that I don't wanna know. It's a heavy weight to carry in the dark, to keep a fire burning from a long dead spark. You crossed the ocean, you found a brand new home, while I'm left here with a heart that waits alone. Yeah, I'm the only one who didn't get the news, that there was nothing left for me to win or lose. A lonely soldier standing on a broken stone, with a heart that waits, a heart that waits alone. Is it beautiful or foolish to stay behind, to let your memory slowly drive me out of my mind? I am holding a ticket for a train that already left the track, praying for a miracle that's never coming back. But giving up on you means giving up on me, and I'm too terrified of who I'd have to be. And oh, it's a heavy weight to carry in the dark, to keep a fire burning from a long dead spark. You've crossed the ocean, you found a brand new home, while I'm left here with a heart that waits alone. Yeah, I'm the only one who didn't get the news, that there was nothing left for me to win or lose. A lonely soldier standing on a broken stone. Yeah, this is a heart that waits, a heart that waits alone. Still waiting, the porch light is on, the night is almost gone. Just a fool in an empty room, chasing a ghost in the gloom. Goodbye to the love we outgrew, but I'm still waiting for you. The coffee's getting cold between our hands. We're staring at the patterns in the floor. We're talking about our weekend plans, like we don't see the shadow at the door. Your jacket's hanging loose across the chair, the same one that I borrowed in the spring. There's a heavy, quiet rhythm in the air, and the silence says absolutely everything. Oh, I didn't know the world could move so slow. I didn't know a heart could break this quiet. We're holding on to what we have to let go. We're playing every word inside this Your keys are sitting right beside your phone. You haven't picked them up, but yet you're gone. We're terrified of being left alone, but we're too tired to keep holding on. I reach across the table for your wrist. You don't pull away, but you don't lean in. It's the saddest kind of closure in a kiss. When you wait, know you'll never win. Oh, I didn't know the world could move so slow. I didn't know a heart could break this quiet. We're holding on to what we had to let go. We're playing every word inside this riot. You look at me and force a little smile, but your eyes are already packing up the dust. Let's just sit here and pretend for a while, 'cause this is the last time we were us. Tomorrow I'll be waking up to space. Tomorrow you'll be learning how to breathe. We'll slowly start to blur each other's face and forget the things we used to believe. But right now, your shadow's matching mine. Right now we still share the same air. Before we cross that fading finish line and become two strangers who used to before the you and I, before we had to say goodbye. Just a memory covered in rust, the very last time we were us. I still listen for the clicking of your keys and your footsteps walking softly down the hall. But the only thing that's moving is the breeze, shaking shadows on our empty bedroom wall. You took your pictures and you took your winter coats, but you left behind the spaces where they hung. Now I'm drowning in a sea of unspoken notes, and the heavy songs we left completely unsung. We used to talk until the morning turned to gold, whispering the secrets that nobody else was told. After the no matter what, just an empty room with the window shut. Nothing left to say, nothing left to do. Just the silence after forever, and the ghost of you. I see your car turn on the corner of the street. I hear your footsteps in the rhythm of the beat. I catch a glimpse of your jacket in a crowded room, and for a second I forget the heavy doom. But it's just a stranger with a similar stride, another illusion that I'm keeping inside. I'm walking through this town like a ghost on display, chasing a shadow that keeps slipping away. They all say you're gone, that I need to move on, that the sun's coming up on a different dawn. But my heart is stuck in a beautiful twist, believing in a place where we still coexist. Because somewhere out there you are still loving me. We're still drinking coffee under that willow tree. The doors never closed and the promises held, and we didn't break under the cards we were dealt. Yeah, somewhere the light didn't fade into gray, and you didn't pack up and walk away. In a world that the wreckage and sorrow missed, somewhere you still exist. I left a favorite record sitting on the tray. It's covered in dust since you went away, but in my mind the music is playing right now. We're dancing in the kitchen and I'm wondering how a love that was so loud could just turn into static, leaving me alone with these ghosts in the attic. I try to rewrite the final thing that she said, but the real world is cruel, so I hide in my head. Because somewhere out there you are still loving me. We're still drinking coffee under that willow tree. The doors never closed and the promises held, and we didn't break under the cards we were dealt. Yeah, somewhere the light didn't fade into gray, and you didn't pack up and walk away. In a world that the wreckage and sorrow missed, somewhere you still exist. Is it crazy to hope for a tear in the sky, a shortcut back to before the goodbye, where you and I isn't a beautiful past, and we finally built something made to last? Because reality hurts and it's freezing tonight, and memory is the only thing keeping me bright. Because somewhere out there you are still loving me. We're still drinking coffee under that willow tree. The doors never closed and the promises held, and we didn't break under the cards we were dealt. Yeah, somewhere the light didn't fade into gray, and you didn't pack up and walk away. In a world that the wreckage and sorrow missed, yeah, somewhere you still exist. Somewhere you're still reaching out for my hand, in a place where we both understand, away from the tears and the mist. Yeah, somewhere you still exist. I'm standing on the corner of 4th and Main, watching the neon bleed through the rain. The diner sign is flickering the exact same way as it did the night you told me you were here to stay. I can see us laughing through the window pane before the silence came and drove us both insane. I took a breath and stepped inside the door and felt the ghosts of us walking on the floor. The waitress asks if I'm waiting for two. I just shake my head 'cause she doesn't know about you. I take the booth in the back where the shadows grow long, right in the middle of where it all went wrong. And it's a cruel kind of torture to visit the past, to sit in the wreckage of what couldn't last. The walls still remember the sound of your laugh, but now we're just a picture torn right in half. The air is still warm, but the feeling is gone. The world keeps on moving from twilight to dawn. I'm a trespasser now, singing a broken-hearted song in the very last place we used to belong. I order the coffee that you used to like, staring out the window at the kids on a bike. They look so careless, they look so free, exactly the way that you used to look at me. No, my fingers trace the carving we left in the wood, our initials in a heart back when things were good. It's crazy how a symbol can outlive the spark, leaving me completely stranded in the dark. And it's a cruel kind of torture to visit the past, to sit in the wreckage of what couldn't last. The walls still remember the sound of your laugh, but now we're just a picture torn right in half. The air is still warm, but the feeling is gone. The world keeps on moving from twilight to dawn. I'm a trespasser now, singing a broken-hearted song in the very last place we used to belong. Should I stop coming here? Should I find somewhere new, where the streets and the buildings don't whisper of you? But forgetting you feels like a permanent sin, and this empty booth is the only way to let you back in. So I'll sit in the quiet and choke on the dust of a beautiful home that turned into rust. And it's a cruel kind of torture to visit the past, to sit in the wreckage of what couldn't last. The walls still remember the sound of your laugh, but now we're just a picture torn right in half. The air is still warm, but the feeling is gone. Yeah, the world keeps on moving from twilight to dawn. I'm a trespasser now, singing a broken-hearted song in the very last place we used to belong. Just an empty booth, just a cold cup of tea, just the shadow of who we used to be. The music is playing, but the melody's wrong. Goodbye to the place we used to belong. You swore on your life you would never walk out. You looked in my eyes and erased every doubt. You said through the fire, the smoke and the rain, we'd hold on to love and we'd conquer the pain. But the first sign of winter, you packed up your bags, leaving the memories tearing the rags. It's crazy how words can just evaporate, turning a beautiful home into fade. Now I'm counting the lies like the stars in the sky, looking for reasons and wondering why. You gotta leave while I have to stay, to sweep up the pieces you threw right away. And this is the broken promise song for everyone waiting on a love that went wrong, for the always and forevers that turned into dust, for the tragic collapse of a beautiful trust. You made them so easily right to my face, then left me to bleed in this empty old place. Yeah, you got the freedom and I got the wrong, so I'm singing the broken promise song. There's a ring in the drawer that you told me to keep, a promise of future days while I'm asleep. Now it just sits there, a heavy gold weight, mocking the love that we started so late. You promised you'd catch me if I ever fell, but you watch from afar while I'm living in hell. It's funny how vows can just turn into smoke. The biggest commitment became a cruel joke. And this is the broken promise song for everyone waiting on a love that went wrong, for the always and forevers that turned into dust, for the tragic collapse of a beautiful trust. You made them so easily right to my face, then left me to bleed in this empty old place. Yeah, you got the freedom and I got the wrong, so I'm singing the broken promise song. I'm tired of hoping you'll walk through that door and tell me you didn't mean it anymore, because a promise is a debt that you choose not to pay, and you walked away rich while I'm fading to gray. You broke every word that you ever spoke and left me to choke on the bonds that you broke. And this is the broken promise song for everyone waiting on a love that went wrong, for the always and forevers that turned into dust, for the tragic collapse of a beautiful trust. You made them so easily right to my face, then left me to bleed in this empty old place. Yeah, you got the freedom and I got the wrong, so I'm singing the broken promise song. I'll never leave you, you whisper so sweet. Now you're just a stranger I pass on the street. No words left to say, nothing left to prolong, just the last fading notes of the broken promise song. You're sitting at the bottom of a cardboard box, right beneath the old keys and the broken locks. A piece of lined paper folded into three, carrying the ghost of who you used to be. The edges are frayed and the ink is a blur from every single time that my teardrops occurred. I know it by heart, every line, every word, the sweetest promises I ever heard. You wrote it in blue back when your love was true, before the cold winter pushed me away from you. Now it's just a relic of a beautiful lie, a piece of forever that learned how to die. And it's the last letter I kept, the only one left, a beautiful map of an emotional theft. I read it at midnight when the house is so still, hoping your handwriting will give me a thrill. But the words stay the same while the feelings grew cold, holding a story that will never be told. I burned all the others, but I can't lose the words yet. It's the last letter I kept. Your handwriting tilts to the right on the page, like it was in a hurry to escape from his cage. You said that you loved me, you said I was home. Now I'm I'm in this house completely alone. I run my trembling fingers across your sign name. It's crazy how a paper stays exactly the same while you were out there in the arms of someone new, and I'm still here reading what I lost in you. And it's the last letter I kept, the only one left, a beautiful map of an emotional theft. I read it at midnight when the house is so still, hoping your handwriting will give me a thrill. But the words stay the same while the feelings grew cold, holding a story that will never be told. I burned all the others, but I can't lose the wept. Yeah, this is the last letter I kept, buried up. Should I find a match and just let it burn? Ashes to ashes, a lesson to learn. Should I throw it away and erase all the stains, or hold on to the only piece of you that remains? Because letting this go means there's nothing left of us, just a handful of paper turning to dust. It's the last letter I kept, the only one left, a beautiful map of an emotional theft. I read it at midnight when the house was so still, wishing your heartbeat was next to me still. But the words stay the same while the feelings grew cold, holding a story that will never be told. I burned all the others, but I can't lose the words. Yes, this is the last letter I kept, the very last letter, folded up tight, tucked away dark, out of the light. I'll love you forever, you wrote at the start. Now it's just paper breaking my heart, the last letter I